Hello everybody, I do apologise about that. It appeared that nothing was happening. Hiya Bridget, back again. Right, we seem to be in business now. So, that is Sebastian. That's a picture I took earlier. Last week at some stage or other. Now, I told you about Stephen and this wonderful walk that he's doing. He's halfway through today, and I thought before I do any hymns, I'm going to play one of Stephen's favourite tunes. So I hope this will be something a little bit different, which I won't do all that often, but here is one of Stephen's favourite tunes. So that's one of Stephen's favourite tunes and Dad's Army. I dare say for lots of you, it's a favourite as well when those repeats come around. Or in fact, I've been listening to them on BBC Sounds, when you can just get the actual sound version. So today this is a picture of Stephen halfway through his walk. Halfway through, he's done 5 miles now, so 5 to go, and I've got another little tune for him. Since we spoke last, the total has gone up. He has raised £840 so far, and he's 840% over his target. So it would be marvellous if we could get it up to the magic, between all those people that are supporting, get it to the £1,000. Not far to go. So there's his first mile, and that was on the 3rd mile with Jake the dog, And there we are, halfway through today. So we'll go back to some hymns now. And I've got another tune for Stephen later in the week. I haven't practiced it yet, so there we go. Anyway, we're wishing you all the very best. Stephen, keep it up. Who is on the Lord's side? 722. This was a request. Oh, what have I done? Oh, there it is. This is a request from some folks who came to TMC and were there for our at the table communion service. They were from Caerphilly, and I had quite a long conversation there, and the gentleman told me, I didn't get his name. I came away thinking, what an idiot. I didn't get his name. I'm so sorry, but they will know who I'm talking about, and I know that they watch TMC and watch this program as well. So they asked for Rachie. They were travelling back to Caerphilly on Monday, and suggested perhaps I might play Who is on the Lord's Side. So I'll happily do that now. that is something to get the lungs going. I see my feet have disappeared. I don't know where they've gone. Are they going to come back? No, one of my cameras has gone missing. They do this every now and then, and I don't really know why. They just decide that they're not going to work. Anyway, there we go. So, from a good, strong hymn with a Welsh tune, Rachie, words by Francis Ridley Havergal, to Sometimes a Light Surprises the Christian. Where's it gone? While he sings. And hasn't it been great? Well, it's been great for us at TMC today. We've been back to sing as a choir. Those of you that saw the service, we've spent several weeks, well, since the lockdown, actually rehearsing on Zoom and rehearsing across Facebook. And I can't hear what they're singing. They can only hear me. So I have to trust them that they're picking up and cottoning onto the things I'm saying, and they do very well. But it's not the most ideal scenario for trying to learn new music, to be quite honest. And they've done a good job. But of course, when we get to church and they've got somebody who says, no, that's not right, and me being pernickety about things, then it's been an interesting experience. But we were able to get together and sing, have a choir practice in the chapel on Friday evening, and it was so wonderful. And this morning it was even better. They really sang. I was delighted with them. So I take my hats off to them, because they've worked hard over, and they've been very, very loyal as well. I couldn't wish for anything better. And we gained a few singers from around the country as well, from Scotland, from Yorkshire, from the Midlands, from Norfolk, people who are looking on a rehearsal. It's wonderful. These are some of the positive things which have come out of the lockdown. Here we go then with Sometimes a Light Surprises the Christian whilst he sings. Great words there. Great words. 506. Praise him. Seem to remember singing this back at primary school, possibly. I don't know. But it's one of those sort of favourites, isn't it? And praise him, trust him, serve him, praise him. Nothing simpler, really. Oh, here we go. These are all sort of quite good sing-along hymns if you're out walking around, isn't it? Perhaps that's one that you could be singing to Stephen on the way, Janet, or whoever's with him. Yeah. For the might of thine arm we bless thee. I was thinking actually some of these are quite big-ish hymns, aren't they? I shall no doubt find out from the choir how they're feeling after having done a full service, in terms of not having done a full service for ages, because it's like everything, unless you keep doing it, you know, you lose the edge. It's no good all those people taking part in the Olympics not having trained and made sure that they're fit and well. You have to train for these things, and so it'll be interesting to see. I think we were all, well, we were less anxious, I think, this morning than we might have been, because I changed some of the music because I wasn't entirely happy despite the work that we put in. And I was confessed to being, it's something we've not done for 18 months, and I haven't played for a congregation for 18 months, how it would go. And then of course the added pressure of thinking, oh, it's not just the people in the church, but it's the people listening online. So there were one or two little things which perhaps weren't quite intentional, but anyway. On with the next hymn, which is 435, For the might of thine arm we bless thee. Fellowship Hymn Book 1909. Charles Sylvester Horn wrote the words. Died in 1914. So there have been a few birthdays. I haven't noted down whose birthdays. Well, I do know that some of the names. A colleague from Truro School, Simon Latasha, I know it's his birthday today, so I will play a happy birthday, and this will be for all the birthdays around now and in August. How about that? So so you don't feel left out. But Jane Ruston in our choir this morning, it's her birthday, and I didn't discover that until later on today, and a happy birthday for all those people who got birthdays in August and those today. As I was thinking, if it'd been a normal Sunday at Truro Methodist, I would have probably done a sort of happy birthday sort of improvisation somewhere, but I wasn't up for that this morning. Happy birthday. O God of Bethel, by whose hand my people still are fed. We'll just tone things down a little bit here, I think. Yes, slightly gentler. The tune Salzburg, and the melody is adapted from Johann Michael Haydn. And I think Michael Haydn is Joseph Haydn's son, I think. Anyway, there we go. was a little bit unexpected. It wasn't at the start of verse 4. I wonder. Yes. I usually have a drill of when I finish one hymn to put all the stops off and then start again. I can't have done that. I wasn't expecting all that racket at the start of verse 4. If you watch the morning service, a similar sort of thing did happen. I just smiled over the top of the console. The gentleman of the choir got the great trumpet, which makes a lot of noise in the back of their neck. It wasn't intentional. I begin to think that people will think I've forgotten how to play the organ. There we go. These things happen. So we come to our last hymn for this series of hymnody. I'm going to be taking August off now, a few weeks gap. Our minister is having some time off, and he deserves it. He really does. He has worked so hard, and he said this morning that he was just exhausted. This morning was quite moving in lots of ways. The first Sunday back in the sanctuary, and how would it be? And it was great to be back. So September, I'm going to change the format a little bit. You've seen me put pictures up. You've seen me put. Can I do that from here? No, I can't. You saw me videos last week of Luena singing, pictures of Stephen, and I can do all those things. So it may be that I'm hoping that some of you might like to contribute, and I can have a little video from you, and you can suggest your own hymn and perhaps why it's important to you, and we can I can play it too. It'd be nice to have a few more people taking part if I can. I've got the technology and I'm prepared to do that. So you remember my name's Meddlesome Matty? Do you remember that from all that time back? Just like experimenting with things. So if we could do that, that would be lovely. Or even a thought for the day, or something like that. So here we go with 642, Glory to Thee, my God, this night. And the tune, of course, the Tallis Canon. apologies, I didn't change the camera. Never mind if you were singing in full voice, you didn't need to see me playing, did you? I am going to play a voluntary, and I'm not entirely sure how many of you are going to recognise this, but I have an idea, and I hope I've got this right. Otherwise, oh well, it's a nice piece in any case. But yesterday, Clive and Judith Stevens celebrated 50 years of marriage. As my father played for Judith and Clive's wedding, and I played for their daughter Joanna's wedding, and there's a story attached to the organ at St Michael Penkivel, but I won't tell you that now. And I'm pretty sure that they had this piece of music at their wedding, but having checked, nobody's quite sure. So if I've got it wrong, I do apologise. So, Father played this. It's the wedding processional from The Sound of Music, and I remember him saying, oh, he got into a panic because he started playing it, and I think he had the music in loose sheets, and one of the pages had got into another book somewhere, and so it was it didn't go perhaps according to plan, but let's see what we can do here this evening with the wedding processional from The Sound of Music. If I've got it wrong, Clive and Judith, I'm ever so sorry, but there we go. Perhaps my memory's not quite what it was. Well, there we are. So, no doubt I'll find out in due course if my memory has served me or not. If I got it wrong, then who did he play it for? Dear Lloyd. Anyway, so until September, well, do watch out though. I think there might be the occasional time when I'll put something up, a piece or some hymns or something, but no regular sessions. So do take care and stay safe. We're starting to branch back out into things. It's good to do that. I know some of us are still a bit cautious, and I'm looking forward to sort of starting things again in September. So, good night, God bless, thank you for your company, and see you soon. Well, September. Night, God bless.